Why women stay loyal. The truth most men never learn. Let me begin with a truth most men are never emotionally prepared to hear. A woman does not or stay loyal because you sacrificed for her. She does not stay because you gave more. And she definitely does not stay simply because you treated her better than every man before you. That's the lie men are sold. The lie that says if you love harder, give more, tolerate more, fix more, provide more, and keep proving your worth, she'll naturally remain loyal. But real female psychology doesn't work that way. And the reason so many good men end up confused, blindsided, and emotionally shattered is because they keep trying to earn loyalty through effort, when loyalty was never attached to effort in the first place. Stay with me tonight, because what you're about to understand may completely change the way you see women, attraction, commitment, and emotional devotion forever. Because women are loyal. Just not to what most men think. And once this clicks in your mind, relationships will stop feeling random, unfair, or impossible to understand. Before we go deeper, if these relationship truths help you see things more clearly, make sure you support Love, Lies, and Reality by liking this video, subscribing, and joining this growing community where we expose the emotional truths nobody else is willing to say out loud. Now let's go deeper. The first lie men are taught. Most men are raised on a dangerous belief. Be nicer. Do more. Give her everything. Always be there. Never let her feel discomfort. Keep proving how much you care. So men pour in their time, their emotional energy, their money, their consistency, their patience, their forgiveness, their attention, and for a while, yes, she appreciates it, she enjoys the comfort, she benefits from the stability, but appreciation is not loyalty, and comfort is not emotional devotion. That's where most men lose years of their life, because what women attach to isn't your effort. They attach to the emotional reality they experience around you. How she feels in your presence matters infinitely more than how much you do. Read that again emotionally, not what you do, how she feels. That is the first brutal psychological truth. A woman can receive everything from one man and still become emotionally detached, while another man gives less, but creates a stronger emotional experience, and she becomes deeply invested. That's not luck. That's not manipulation. That is pure emotional psychology. Sucker cars, the hidden core of female loyalty. Here is the truth most men never hear. Women are loyal to how a man makes them feel about themselves. This is deeper than attraction, deeper than love, deeper than chemistry. If she feels feminine, emotionally safe, inspired, desired, respected, and deeply alive in your presence, her loyalty strengthens. But if being around you starts making her feel emotionally heavy, uninspired, uncertain, or disconnected from her own emotional energy, her attachment begins to fade, even if you're still doing everything right. This is why some men do very little outwardly, yet women remain emotionally obsessed with them, while other men sacrifice everything and still get left, because female loyalty follows emotional gravity, not fairness, not logic, not scoreboard math. Emotional gravity. Why overgiving destroys attraction. Now here's where this gets uncomfortable. The moment a man starts overgiving in order to secure loyalty, he unconsciously communicates fear. Fear of losing her, fear of not being enough, fear that his presence alone is not valuable, and fear silently kills attraction. Because when your actions scream, "Please see my value," what she emotionally hears is, "I don't believe my value is enough." That subtle energy changes everything. Women feel desperation long before men realize they're showing it. even when it's hidden behind kindness, even when it looks like love, even when it sounds noble, because female psychology reads energy first, behavior second, and desperate energy makes loyalty evaporate. What women are actually loyal to. Let's go deeper into the real answer. Women are loyal to emotional strength, identity, self-respect, direction, stability, presence, momentum, inner certainty, emotional leadership, not endless sacrifice, not over-explaining, not people-pleasing, not emotional dependency disguised as love. A woman stays where she continues to feel respect, and respect comes from one thing: how deeply a man values himself. Not through words, through behavior, through boundaries, through calmness under pressure, through the ability to remain centered when emotions rise. This is why emotional safety matters more than comfort. Comfort is routine. Safety is trust in your nervous system. When life gets difficult, does your presence create calm or chaos? That answer often determines her loyalty more than romance ever does. When loyalty starts dying. Here's the silent shift most men miss. Women rarely leave emotionally in one day. Loyalty fades in layers. The moment she feels your identity weakening, it begins. When the confident man she respected slowly becomes validation seeking, when leadership turns into approval chasing, when boundaries turn into fear-based over-explaining, when emotional strength turns into emotional collapse, that's when her emotional connection starts leaking, not because she's cruel, not because she's ungrateful, but because the emotional experience of being with you no longer feels the same. The man she once emotionally leaned into now feels uncertain, and uncertainty slowly dissolves respect. The identity is more powerful than kindness. This part changes everything. Women are loyal to identity, who you are, not what you do. If your identity is powerful, your actions become magnified. If your identity is weak, no amount of actions can save the relationship. This is why a man who calmly walks away from disrespect creates more emotional impact than a man who stays and begs, because loyalty flows toward strength. Always. A man who knows he can lose someone without losing himself becomes unforgettable. That kind of grounded masculine certainty creates lasting respect, and respect is the soil loyalty grows in. Juster Grouse, the momentum principle. Now here's something even deeper. Women are deeply loyal to momentum, growth, forward movement, vision, purpose. A man moving towards something bigger than himself becomes emotionally magnetic because she feels pulled into his world, his direction, his certainty, his future. But the second a man stagnates, the second he stops evolving, stops building, stops challenging himself, stops becoming, her emotional alignment begins to weaken. This is why stagnation kills more relationships than conflict. Growth keeps attraction alive. Stillness slowly kills it. The biggest mistake good men make. The biggest mistake good men make is confusing love with loyalty. Love is emotional. Loyalty is respect-based. A woman can love you deeply and still leave, but leaving a man she deeply respects is far harder because love fluctuates. Respect is structural. Respect survives temporary emotional lows. Love alone often does not. That's why emotional self-control, boundaries, and internal strength matter so much more than endless giving. The final truth. Most men never learn. So let me leave you with the deepest truth. Women are loyal to strength, presence, identity, emotional safety, growth, and self-respect. Not sacrifice, not exhaustion, not self-abandonment, not proving your worth over and over. The more you try to earn loyalty, the more it slips away. The more you embody value, the more loyalty becomes effortless, because the man who knows his worth without needing applause creates the kind of emotional gravity women naturally stay devoted to. Master this, and relationships stop feeling confusing. Ignore it, and you'll spend years wondering why your best was never enough. If this gave you a new level of clarity, comment below. Loyalty follows respect. And tell me, what do you think destroys loyalty faster? Overgiving, emotional weakness, loss of direction. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for Love Lies and Reality, where we expose the truths about psychology, attraction, and relationships that most people are too afraid to say because the world won't teach you this. But here we will.